pre-centigrated 3, it's CL5-102. It says nitrogen oxides are pollutants created by diesel engines that occur when nitrogen and oxygen from the atmosphere are combined by the heat of the burning fuel. The EPA and many states limit the amount of nitrogen oxides a vehicle is permitted to produce. Assuming that diesel cars and trucks on the road produce nitrogen oxide according to a normal distribution with a mean of 0.12 and a standard deviation of 0.04, imagine your state is lowering its limits allowed over a 10-year period. If the 2015 limit for nitrogen oxides is 0.1, what proportion of diesel engines running today meet that standard? So I'm going to go ahead and get a normal distribution because I think it mentioned normal distribution right here. So I need to go to my Desmos, and then we go here and we go under functions, distributions, normal distribution, mean, standard deviation. So I wrote down that the mean was 0.12. Standard deviation was 0.04. And then I'm going to hit the zoom fit. And then I'm going to find out, I was asked to look at x equals 0.1, or for letter A, 0.100 for letter A. So, all I have to do is, I think, go. So let's see, I want all the data that's in front of it. So I'm going to go, so the maximum it can have is 0.1. So I'm going to write 0.1. There we go. And that gives me about 0.308. So I'm writing that down. And I'm going to check that answer and make sure that's right. Or I'll round it up, 0.309. So that's correct. Okay, and then letter B, it's just kind of the same thing. It's saying what proportion of diesel engines meet the standard if the standard is 0.065. So I'm just going to change that to 0.065. And so now I've got 0.085. I'm just checking it to make sure it's right. Yeah, I rounded it. They said 0.0846, which is the same thing. Okay, and then for letter C, it says, now think of things the other way. If the 2005 limit is 0.03, what proportion of diesel engines running today would not meet the standard? So I want the ones that are over 0.03. So I'm going to change it to the ones that are over 0.03. So these are the ones that would not meet the standards. So this is 0.0987. I never know what digit to round it to. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the camera. Okay, and so we'll check these. This one I didn't round it. All right, I just cut the 5 off instead of rounding this. It would be this. And then for letter B, letter B, they said 0.0846. Sometimes they round to 3 and sometimes they round to 4. And then this one they rounded it to about 99% because it's I think I might have written it wrong. Let's go back. It was 0.9877. So that's about, if the 7 rounds the 8, that would be about 99%-ish. That's the vehicles that would not meet the standard. So anyway, all these problems are just, you need to use your Desmos normal distribution calculator on these.